Good soldiers follow orders. Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see, I am a stormtrooper today. As we know, guys, it is the finale today of the Bad Batch, and one of the major things we have seen leading up to this point has been the slow transition by the Empire from using the clones to stormtroopers. And so I thought, it'd be a good theme to go along with today, my cosplay. So yeah, the finale is finally here. I'm really excited because last episode obviously left off with a big cliffhanger. I read all your comments about what you guys thought regarding Crosshair and getting to hear his perspective. That was really cool because up until this point we've kind of looked at Crosshair as being the villain and also being controlled by the inhibitor chip, but it was revealed last episode that he actually had his chip removed a long time ago, which definitely challenges our perspective of him, because everything we thought he was doing that wasn't of his free will actually was of his free will. And so now we know this is just who Crosshair is, and it's definitely allowed me to kind of go back and reflect even back to the Clone Wars when the Bad Batch were first introduced, and I'm just completely reanalyzing Crosshair as a character now. So nonetheless, that was definitely an interesting twist for sure. And I know we were kind of wondering, guys, when exactly he had his chip removed. From my last episode review, one of my thoughts was that on Braca, when he was injured in that blast, that might have actually somehow destroyed the chip. I know some of you were also thinking that he might have somehow had it removed around then. I know I saw someone saying that time when he was on Camino and had that procedure done, Nala didn't say what exactly the procedure was, but we just basically assumed it was, to activate his inhibitor chip or something like that. But some of you thought that maybe that was when he actually had it removed. And then some of you also thought that he might have had it removed way back, maybe even before the series, and the scar on Braca just kind of covers that up. So yeah, that's up in the air. I expect that maybe we'll find that out in this episode. If not, we do still have season 2, so they do have time to kind of flesh out that part of the storyline. But last we saw, our guys were on Camino. They were trapped, and we did see the Kaminoan facility get destroyed there by Tarkin, which was pretty upsetting actually. As I said in the last episode review, it definitely felt like the end of an era. You had the Empire high up in the air, or as I said, the high ground, firing, down upon the Kaminoan facility, which really symbolized the Republic, and the facility sunk to the bottom of the waters, just like the fall of the Republic. And this rise of the Empire was shown by, the Empire being the ones that were high in the sky, destroying what was left of the Republic. That's what it felt like, and so that definitely hit hard. But yeah, nonetheless, it was a great episode, left us off on a nice cliffhanger there. And so I can't wait to see how they're gonna get out of this mess in this episode. I am definitely expecting a big character to show up. May not be Ahsoka, but I am definitely kind of somehow hoping they can throw her into the storyline. Maybe in this episode we'll see all hope seems to be lost and they're trapped. They have no way off the planet, and then in comes a ship and it's Sid, Rex, and Ahsoka or something like that. It will be kind of cool. But either way, even if it's not Ahsoka, I do expect somebody big to show up in this episode. I don't know if it's going to be someone that we've already seen in the series thus far, like Fennec, like Bane, like Rex, or it could be someone we haven't seen this far, like Ahsoka, or if we're talking villains, Vader, Maul, Palpatine. Someone I think has to show up in this episode. It just kind of seems fitting for that to happen since it is the finale, so I kind of am hoping for that big bang, with some type of major character making an appearance. So yeah, but time will tell. Anyways, guys, I don't want to speculate too much here. I just want to dive into the episode and see what's in store for us. Before I do that, I will be setting this helmet down because it's kind of uncomfortable to hold like that. Ah, stay, don't fall. Okay, so let's see. Camino Lost is the name of this episode. The Bad Batch find themselves in unexpected territory in this thrilling finale, part 2 of 2. Yeah, baby, let's go. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention too was it was cool that we basically found out that Omega is technically older than the rest of the Bad Batch because she said she was there when they were undergoing their mutations. So that was cool. Omega's the big sister. Didn't see that coming. So sad. I'm glad that they took Crosshair with them. Wow. Also forgot to mention, I don't think any of them will die in this episode, just because we are getting a season 2. If we weren't, I would definitely be concerned for some of them, particularly Wrecker or Crosshair, but we'll see. Yikes. Wow. So that's gotta have woken Crosshair up. Oh, that's not good. Oh, they got separated.
Status report.
Status?
Been destroyed, sir.
Formal.
All have collapsed into the sea.
He sounds a little upset.
Very good.
You should be.
Rendezvous with the
You just participated in your own demise. So do they know the Bad Batch are on there? And they just assume they didn't survive?
If you do not vacate this compartment, you will soon perish.
Oh.
I must be left here on my own.
Look at the water!
Crosshair!
This is so good. The animation, whoa.
Yeah, kid. Are you okay?
Kid, that's your older sister. Show some respect. Record doing what he does best. Wow, that looks so stunning and so tragic at the same time.
You survived the aerial bombardment, but are now moments away from drowning.
AZ kind of reminds me of Tech. That's how Tech would deliver the information too. Very like by the book, technical. Oh damn. Well, Omega's really trying, eh? See, Crosshair's gotta be now questioning his position with the Empire because they just left him there to die, right? So he's gotta be thinking now, okay, the Empire does not care about me at all. They're not worth fighting for. Wow, they just saved them. Did Crosshair go through there too? Okay, he did.
The Empire opened fire on the city. We're gonna leave you behind. We don't have time for this.
Oh, he didn't want to leave him behind again.
Entire structure.
Damn. Oh, she's just taking in the carnage, eh? Oh, that's so sad. This whole underwater scene definitely reminds me of the Clone Wars Mon Cala arc. When all the ship debris was sinking under the water and they had to hold on to something. Oh, shoot. And also kind of the Clone Wars series finale. When Ahsoka and Rex were... When all the ship debris was falling in the air. Oh. That's not good. Oh. He must be thinking a lot of things right now.
The few compartments habitable, albeit temporarily.
Oh, that's nice. Almost symbolizes that the Bad Batch survived through anything, you know? Like, their room is the one that survived. I don't know.
Blind allegiance makes you a pawn.
They're going at it, eh?
Protects his squad.
Oh, shoot.
If we use it to reach the base post, we could get back to the Marauder.
She's calling the shots now. You have a better idea.
Why is he being such an asshole? So I guess it's gonna take some time for them to become the cohesive team that they were before.
This might work. What do you mean, might?
The tunnel is clear.
He was so excited to announce that.
You didn't even try to come back. We still would have taken you.
Oh,
Crosshair, it is his nature. You cannot change that.
Tech, always to the point.
Well, I am not. Understanding you does not mean that I agree with you.
Tech always makes me laugh. I really like how we're getting to see both viewpoints here. He thinks that they abandoned him, and then they think he could have also tried to reunite with them. Oh shit, I was gonna say, what is in these waters? Kind of reminds me of one of Sid's missions. That does not look good. Nice. Well, he won't want to do that again.
But you have survived the transit. This outcome is satisfactory.
Don't you guys think he and Tech would get along really well? AZ? So how are they gonna get off here, though?
Omega says this is where our mutations were manipulated and enhanced. How would she know? Because she was there.
She's your older sister.
Omega was technically she is older than we are.
That's still so funny to me.
It would seem that, once again, we are trapped.
What's wrong?
My battery cells are depleting. I
Oh,
apologize.
he needs some charging.
This is what happens when you let a kid call the shots.
Did you not hear them? She's your older sister.
Camino, Rex, the Republic. That time is over. The Empire will control the entire galaxy, and I am going to be a part of it.
This guy's delusional, bro. They just left you for dead.
All you'll ever be to them is a number.
Starting to think they're not gonna be reunited and working together. Is his head hurting?
You never liked it on Camino, did you?
Go away.
Being so mean.
I understand. I wanted to believe it was the inhibitor chip that made you like this, but I was wrong.
Buoyancy of these watertight chambers will bring us to the surface.
Medical capsules have not been tested for such capabilities.
We won't have
Do you have a choice? Poor Wrecker.
At least you're not double bound.
Oh wait, did they just kill AZ or he's gonna be okay? Okay. So they're literally having to go right to the very same vessels where they were created.
I can't say anything.
Hey, did he say that's a good thing? I think so, right? Oh, we knew it couldn't be smooth sailing. His batteries. So I guess AZ is probably gonna die in this episode. Where's Omega?
Hold on, Santa. It's okay. AZ's got me.
Not for long. Damn. Hope she can get up there. Oh. Oh shit. You knew someone had to bite the dust, guys. Aww. Oh my gosh, girl. I don't know, that was smart. What? What is wrong with Crosshair? Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, damn. He fooled me again. He fooled me in the last episode too. He was kind of behind Hunter, I think, or one of them, with the sniper, but he ended up shooting at the enemy. Damn, they all have their guns raised at him. So now he feels like they don't trust him. Not gonna say thank you?
I suggest we start paddling.
Oh, it's kind of cold. Took them all night to get there. Sad, so
It's
gone.
all gone.
We should leave before the Empire's scouts show up.
Tech, no emotion.
Coming with us? None of this changes anything. I made my decision.
So, but if he doesn't go with them, where is he going? Or does he mean he's gonna go with them for now, but he's still not gonna work alongside them? Or say something to him.
What?
Thank you for saving AZ.
But where's he gonna go? He's just gonna stand there? Wait to get rescued?
You're still their brother, Crosshair. You're my brother too.
Oh. So I guess Crosshair's gonna be on his own for season 2. What's he gonna do? Like contact the Empire? Hey, I'm still alive. Come back for me. Because they're probably gonna want to arrest him now. Oh! They're public commandos. They look so badass. Who's this girl?
Mistress Nala Say, welcome. The Empire has big things planned for you.
That means they'll keep her alive for a while, basically. So I'm guessing Lama Su definitely was executed then, because we have not seen him since. Is that it? Is it an after credits scene? Okay. So interesting. I can't tell, was that one longer than the other ones? Yeah, it was about the same length as all the other ones. Okay, interesting. So I would say overall that was kind of more a finale to wrap some parts of the story up, but it wasn't necessarily super exciting, I would say. There weren't any cliffhangers, but it was more like, okay, that's what's going to happen in season 2. That's the direction they're going in, which I guess isn't a bad thing. But we still got to see a lot in this episode. First of all, I mentioned it during my reaction, but I like the fact that their old room, or barracks, as Tech said, was among the only things to remain intact. That really told me that despite all the chaos going on, the Bad Batch still are able to survive anything, especially when they're together. And that was literally shown by their room being one of the only things to survive the overall destruction of the Kaminoan facility. So that was pretty cool. And then they even used their own vessels to escape to the surface, right? The ones that they were created in, which again just shows they really have to kind of look within, look at each other and look at their roots, and that's where they'll always find the answer as to how they're going to make it out of certain situations. They're always going to make it out when they work together. The answer always lies within themselves, so to speak. So that was really good. The animation was stunning, by the way. Just everything was so beautifully yet tragically captured at the same time. You really just felt the depth of all the destruction that had taken place. You really felt the loss of the facility. Even at the end there, you got that beautiful shot with Omega kind of looking off into the distance, and all that's left of the facility is the smoke. So yeah, that was all really beautifully captured. And then we saw again Crosshair kind of going back and forth a little bit with the Bad Batch, particularly Hunter, but also Wrecker. We see Tech kind of intervene in his straightforward technical way, where he's not really taking sides, but he's just kind of stating the obvious in a very matter-of-fact way, which is, you know, he understands Crosshair's nature. He doesn't expect him to be anything more or less than that. But yeah, Crosshair, you can definitely tell he has a lot of animosity towards the Bad Batch still. He still looks at them as being the ones that abandoned him and not the other way around. And you kind of saw that a little bit, because even after he rescued Omega, he had that little move with his sniper there. He was able to pull up Az and Omega to the surface. And then when you look, they actually had all their guns raised at him. That basically showed they didn't trust him. There's a lot of healing, I guess, that needs to take place before they are able to be anything close to what they were before. And I think maybe it's realistic at the end there that he didn't go with them, because he definitely seems like a character that's been through a lot. He was with the Empire, and his ideals seem to be aligned with theirs. But at the same time, the Empire also left him for dead, so he's got to be questioning a lot himself, where he fits in and all this, and what his role is going to be going forward. So it makes sense that we would have him maybe kind of have his own path, and maybe in season 2 we're going to see him kind of figure out what his purpose is. Is he going to go back to the Empire now? Is he going to go off completely on his own and find the Bad Batch later? That remains to be seen, but you can definitely tell the relationship is strained there, and it's not just an easy, simple reunion where they're all going to now be buddy-buddy and working alongside one another, because as Hunter said, they kind of want different things, but they are still all brothers and sisters at the end of the day. I was kind of hoping for a big character appearance in this episode. So obviously we did not get to see Ahsoka. I would honestly hope that they're planning on bringing her in season 2, because like I've said numerous times before, I feel like a broken record now, but I can't honestly understand why they would show virtually everybody else, Bane, Rex, the Martez sisters, but not Ahsoka. That doesn't really make sense to me, unless for some reason Ashley did not want to reprise her role in this series. I don't know, but I would hope that somehow they can bring her into the story there. I was kind of hoping that we would see her or someone come to the rescue, and that's how they would end up, making it off the planet, but that wasn't the case. So that's kind of the only thing that was maybe missing for me, is there wasn't any like big character appearance where we're like, oh crap, they're gonna be in the next season playing a big role going forward. Even at the end there, we saw Nala say, oh yeah, that's true, we did see their public commandos, which was cool, but if someone like Vader was with them instead of that girl, even that would have felt a little bit more impactful, like, oh shit, it's Vader, Yeah, that's like kind of the only thing I wish could have happened, but nonetheless, it was still a beautiful episode, and it did still show us a lot, and it showed us multiple perspectives again with Crosshair and the team. They got to again revisit where they were created. They learned a lot about each other during this whole experience, and again, they worked together to survive. That's what it is. It's all their minds together, which allows them to get out of the situations that they find themselves in time and time again. And yeah, and it did kind of still leave us wondering what's going to happen with Crosshair going forward next season, so that part was good. I'd probably give this episode maybe an 8 out of 10. I think the last one was a 9. I'm still going to say I like the last one better. It was a little bit more intense, I find. I guess we did have that moment in this episode with AZ. We weren't sure what was going to happen with him. So that whole scene was good with him and Omega going after him. She really kind of sees him as being, part of the team. She values him. So that was nice to kind of see that happen, where he almost died there, but his last purpose was to push Omega to safety. So that part was kind of a little intense, but I feel like the intensity was more in the last episode. So I would probably say I would give it like an 8, or maybe like an 8.5, if we're, being fair. The last episode was definitely a 9 though. But yeah, we'll see going forward what next season has in store for us. But yeah, anyways guys, don't forget to let me know what you thought down below in the comments to keep the discussion going. And as always, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you, I don't know when. I actually have not started watching What If yet. So I might, I'm late already because the first episode premiered this week. So it's possible going forward I might be reviewing that one. But as I kind of mentioned last episode, there's kind of a lot going on right now. So it's possible I may take a small break. But I don't know. Either way, I guess keep a lookout. For next Wednesday, we'll see. Maybe I'll end up, doing What If, because it definitely does look like an interesting show. So if I don't see you next time for What If, then I'll see you for the next big show of Marvel or Star Wars, guys. And yeah, in the meantime, we'll just keep in touch through the comments and through the YouTube community posts and go from there. Thanks again for all the comments and all the support during the season of The Bad Batch, guys. And until next time, take care and see you soon. I should go like this, since I'm a soldier. Take care, guys.